G'day girls, it's Anita here, the founder and owner of Sequins and Sand. I've just taken this cozy off that rack and we're going to have a look at it now. This is a fantastic crossover swimsuit style from Capriosca Swimwear in the lovely Malta print. If you love your warm tones, actually this could go either way, warm or cool because of the plums and the pinks. Look at that. It sort of looks like a bit of a watercolor print, doesn't it? It's got some lovely musk pinks and purples and probably about 4 or 5 different tones of pink, really, all the way through to very delicate pale blushes. There's even some, I've got to go the opposite way, Anita. There's even some teal in there. Do you see that? And some violet, all on a black background. Black background and also black at the back and underneath. Now that's what makes this crossover style a little bit different to the one that I just reviewed in the Bahamas range. Capriosca have got a few different crossover swimwear designs for you to choose from, and each of them have got their own little differences in the features, and that's why I do these product reviews for you, so you can see things inside and out and know exactly how they're made, because it's important to match your features to that of the swimsuit to get the right fit. So this one here is called the crossover one piece. It's a style that's been around for quite some time, and this year Marsha and the girls have brought this out in the lovely Malta print. And the difference with this crossover is it does have the black underneath, right? Now that's sewn in. May as well show that to you now. It is sewn in underneath, and then at the back it is black, right? So completely across the back is black. Now, crossovers are a little bit difficult to review and show you because I get a little bit mixed up with how they come together. But this one here has got this waist tie. Now, I'll just undo the fabric for you so you can see what it looks like. This one here, with this crossover, that tie is sewn on. So, I mean, you could always unpick it if you wanted to. I personally wouldn't, but that is sewn in. With other crossovers, it's removable. But with this one, it's sewn on. And what you do underneath there, on the side, is a little bit of ruching that brings the front panel to a lovely diagonal line across the body. Do you see that? That beautiful low diagonal. Now that sweeps up into this side area where there's a little bit of ruching on the side. Now on this side, there is no ruching, right? So this style is not going to give a huge amount of extra length if you've got quite a long torso. There's enough give in it for, you shouldn't have to go up a size at all if you've got regular torso length. But if you find it difficult to stand up in a cozy, you may have to go up a size in this one. Just keep that in mind. But that tie there is meant to then, because that's quite wide, that bit of fabric, but when you tie it off, what it does quite cleverly is it accentuates where your natural waist would sit or does sit. So with that tie, it drags the eye line across to the side beautifully. It's just an added feature that will draw your eye across and up. And then from the bust line, you can see that there is a diagonal. There we go. It's like a wrap dress, where things cross over at the front. That's what the fabric does there. Now it is sewn in at the front here. There's a couple of stitches, so the fabric isn't going to pull apart at the front for you. So Marsha and the girls have put a little bit of stitching there so it holds it together, which is something that's a little bit different to other crossovers as well. So that one stays in place. And then at the back, like I showed you before, it's completely back. Now, before I show you the inside, I'll just show you how it is actually sewn in. So if I was to lift that up, this is where it gets very complicated showing crossovers. The fabric that is at the front is actually sewn in to the side of the cozy and up into the bust cup area. So that's what holds it in place. You've got it holding in place along the side seams and the bust. And then you've got that visual diagonal. And I love the diagonals. I'm a huge fan of a crossover because that diagonal line with the deeper V that it creates visually and a deeper V neckline, that just helps to elongate our torso area so that if you are quite full in the front or you have lost your shape over the years, like you've lost your waist, then this is a great style that will visually create curves for you and visually give you that your waist. So especially with that tie detail there off to the side. So some clever little design tricks that Capriosca introduces with their crossovers. Now at the back, the straps are fully adjustable. Just like you do your bra, you slide them on and you can see that they're attached with an O-ring, so they're not moving anywhere. Now, let's have a look on the inside to see how your bust is supported. Now, everything gets graded according to bust support here at Sequins and Sand, because I know that's important for most of you. And this one I would grade as a medium. Now, for this reason, you've got two cups that are pretty much independent of each other. There is some elastic that runs underneath the bust in the shelf bra that's going to give you some bust support, but because the cups are fairly independent from each other, that's not going to give you a super supportive feel on, right? Now, if you've got quite a big bust, if you're an E-cup girl and you're going to get active in this, then just be aware that it's not a super supportive style. It's a beautiful style, more for lazing around and relaxing with a cocktail in your hand, I think, or a glass of wine, then jumping around aerobic style in the pool. It's not really that kind of cozy. This is a, I'm on holidays having a great time kind of cozy. So in the front, you've got the bust support there with the elastic underneath each bust, and then you've got some black swimsuit fabric at the front and the back. So completely lined front and back. What I did feel before, yeah, there it is a bit of side boning. So that will just help to give you a little bit of support around the bust area and to keep the cozy on and up underneath your arms, which also helps with adding a little bit of extra bust support. But certainly pull up those straps, tighten them up to get that fit as firmly as possible with this cozy. That's where it's going to come from. So that is the crossover one piece in the beautiful Malta print. And it comes in sizes 12 to 22, the girls have got. And it's really made for a D cup. This is quite a wide bust cup. So it's made for a D cup girl up to a G. So in the crossover range, this is the one that's probably got the greatest bust cup coverage of all the crossovers. It's made for that deliberately. So if you have a C cup, you and under, then it's not really a style that's going to look fantastic on you. It's not going to do you any justice. There's another style that's better for you. But if you've got a lovely fuller bust and you want to feel a bit va-va-voom and sexy, then hey girls, this is the style for you. So what do you team it with? Capriosca have got lots of different accessories to wear with your cozies. There are bags, there's sarongs, there are cover-up dresses, all sorts of things. They've even got coloured burkies. So everything can be color coordinated if you like that approach, if you're a bit matchy moo. And with this print, it's a no-brainer to team it with black or the pinks that are in there as well. And I happen to have here a couple of options. So this is a pink bag, beach bag that they've got. And you can see straight away it picks up the pink beautifully. And then here is a pink sarong. It's a musk sarong. So you've got all the pinks working in together beautifully. That kind of gives a fun vibe with this cozy. Now, if you wanted more of a sophisticated vibe, then I personally think you're better off teaming it with black. See how it straight away tones things down energetically, and I think it just adds a little bit more sophistication to the look. So if that's more your style personality, then absolutely go for the black. But you've got options, heaps of options. So if you've got any questions about this particular cozy to work out if it's the right one for you, remember it is better for a fuller bust girl, then please head over to the contact us section and send me an email and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can to answer your questions. And if you not sure of the size for this one, then head to the shape and size calculator. It's a fantastic tool, a custom tool we have developed here probably 3 or 4 years ago now. It's a real winner. Put in your measurements and it'll tell you on the screen what size we think you are. And if you're a VIP subscriber, it's free. You can store that information in your very own private VIP account on the Sequins and Sand website. And it's there for you for as long as you're a VIP customer, right? A VIP person. Also, if you love this cozy, but you're not quite sure whether you're ready to buy it for it yet, or you want to keep browsing, but it's one that's caught your eye, then save it to the wish list. That's another feature. And if you're a VIP, you can store your wish list in your VIP account and email it to yourself as well. So a couple of things that we've developed just to make your life easier to shop for swimwear online, because we know it can be tricky and laborious. You can be scrolling for days. Like I said, if you've got any questions, let me know. Just send me an email through Contact Us. Thanks so much, girls. Enjoy your Maltas and enjoy your summer. See ya.